Okay guys, I found a new method of fixing the gork needles from dash views for cars. It's going to be a very long video because it is a very tedious process. It's extremely complicated, but it works like a charm. So we've got our beautiful Corvette here from who's it from again? Denner. Okay. I've made a new car performance text for it, and it also results in that the needles from the gorks won't be in the correct place, because when you change the maximum velocity parameter, then the needle will be different. No, it's not. Wait. Yeah, it's both. So if you change the red line, it will be different, and I think also when you change the maximum velocity. So before you try to fix the gork needles, make sure you will have your desired maximum velocity parameter, and just change the top speed also to maximum velocity, and the red line RPM. So if those two are set, you can go ahead and fix the gork needles. So I'll just show you what I mean. So we have our 1k RPM. I always set 1k because you never know how much the engine will spin, on how many rounds it will do. So I just set it to 1, and you see that the needle is not exactly at 1000 rounds per minute, but instead it is somewhere here, because the original author was probably doing it at he has set it to like 900 rounds per minute or 800. So it's approximately set to 800, and I've also changed the maximum rounds per minute, so 6400, 6.4k, and you can see it is not at 6.4k. Instead it's at exactly 6000 rounds per minute, and the same goes for the top speed. And I don't know if you can see it in this video, but you can see here is the 0, then comes the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and here is the 100. So this goes to 150, which is actually too less for the C6 Corvette, but there's a workaround we can do. So I just show you where it is right now, because it sticks to the maximum velocity parameter. So we have our we need to anchor it again. So if you change the maximum velocity to something like 5, you can see in the game that it will immediately, the needle for the top speed will immediately reach its maximum, and this is exactly what we need. So what we do first is we take screenshots with OBS at 1000 rounds per minute, and then we make a screenshot at the maximum rounds per minute, and we already have our screenshot at 0 or 0 kilometers per hour, and it is very good. So the author from the original mod has fixed the the speedometer needle just where it has to be, which is very good. So we won't have to change that, but as you can see, the needle stops somewhere here at 140 miles per hour. So now if the maximum velocity would be original, I would be going like 200 miles per hour, but the needle would be here, not here, but the needle has to be somewhere here. So you might think that it's not really calculatable to somehow measure where the needle should be, but it's actually possible, and I will just show you how it works. So we have made our screenshots, and it's untidy as always. We open up our GNU image manipulation program, and the first screenshot, if I remember correctly. So what do we have here? Now it's a bit smaller because I didn't take in-game screenshots. So I've just taken proper screenshots, yeah, with a proper resolution, and so it's easily easier editable in GIMP. So let's just open our first one. So yeah, it's not really much different when we zoom in, but nonetheless we have our angle tool, and what we do is the following. We want the needle to be at exactly 1, and what we do is I don't know yet where to set the angle axis properly, but I just set it to the middle. It's going to be all right. So we measure where the needle is currently, and it's 21 degrees. We put that into our calculator, and then we move this angle to 1. So it's hard to really make it precise because it's a very low resolution texture, but it does the job quite well. And we changed the angle to somewhere here, and now the angle has changed, and we can measure 15.48 degrees. So we subtract 15.48 degrees. So the difference is 5.42 degrees from our needle, where it is right now, to 1000 rounds per minute. Now we have this angle, and now I'll show you how it all works in Sanosa modeler. So we need our original dash, which I think is this, and we import it in Sanosa modeler. Don't load the damaged parts, and we have our two objects here, which we will have to edit. And what we first edit is the rounds per minute, and all you have to do is to rename it. So How does this work? Here are two values. So it's 0, it's the value from the start from the needle, to the end of the needle, so 6,000 rounds per minute. I think it was 6,000. Yeah. So this is 0.0 and this is how much? 0.41. So this is 0.41. Now let's make a calculation just to show you. 360 multiplied by 0.41 is 147 degrees, something like that. So you can see from 0 to here is 147 degrees. Like this would be 90, so to somewhere around 4. And so 1, just to make it short, so 1.0 would be a full turn, like 360 degrees. So we have to take those 5.52 degrees and divide it by 360 to match the Sanosa modular values we need. So let's take this value and we have to crop it a little bit. Normally, that's not a good idea. Let's do it in here and let's take 5 steps after the 0. Because if you make the object name too long in Sanosa modular, it will crash and you cannot open it again and it doesn't work in the game. The game starts, or the race starts, but it won't. So the tool won't save the file name if it's too long. So it will be corrupt. And now we have measured our angle from here to here, and now we will delete that and load our second screenshot. And we have a maximum rounds per minute from 6.4K and it shows 6 something next to 6,000. So let's measure again. Maybe let's just do it like this. So we have our 73, 54, subtract. Now it's hard to really match what is 6.4, but I just go to 6.5 and I go a little bit backwards like this. This is somewhere 6.4 and we have 64, 61. So the difference is 8.93 angles divided by 360. And we have to add this to 0.41. I have to make a comma here for our German calculator. So 0.0248 blah 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 plus 0.41. Now take that, make it into some text file, make a point and our 5 steps after the comma or point. So the file name won't be, the object name won't be too long. Maybe I should do without commentary. And press OK. Now let's do the miles per hour needle right afterwards. So 0.0 was good. And now it becomes really complicated. Now I have to rethink again for myself. So first things first, we measure what's the degrees from 0 to 150 miles. And now it's hard to really get the angle, because this needle here, I don't know where its axis is. So it will be, it's not exactly in the middle, as you can see, it's somewhere here. But I don't know where the end is now. But let's just do it somewhere here. Where's our 0? Somewhere here. So we have to add it up. So 16.20, let's make that away. 16.22. And here it was important to me to use the horizontal angle, because if you set it to auto, it won't be good. It's good to have it horizontally set up. So we make it like this. Somewhere here is our 150. Now we add up the remaining 180 degrees and the remaining 41.59. So we have our amount of angles from 0 miles per hour to 150 miles per hour, and we have to save that. Degree from 0 miles per hour to 150 miles per hour. Now we want to know how much degrees do we have from 0 to 10 miles per hour. Let's calculate that, and we only have to divide it by 15. So from 0 to 10 miles per hour, it's 15.854 degrees. Let's save that. From 0 miles per hour to 10 miles per hour, and I call it the steps. Now what do we have to do? We look up our curve and we have to stick to exactly this value, and I'm gonna do it in kilometers per hour. No. Oh, we actually need miles per hour. So 319 divided by 1.6. Now we want our needle so currently our needle is somewhere at 140 miles per hour, but we want our needle to be at 100 99 miles per hour. But the dash is only going up to 150 miles per hour, so first we need to, now you can see it's the axis is somewhere around here, so it's always hard to gain very precise values. So what do we have to do first is take our angle tool, put it somewhere here, .35. Now let's keep that 35.07. Go to 150. I think here, somewhere here, I think. Measure 46.39. 46.39. Make it positive. And we have 11.32 degrees from the current position of the needle. So this is original state to 150. So let's add that up to the original 63 value by dividing it to 360. Now what's best? Plus 0.63. Copy it. Probably it's best to make a new file. Make a point. 5 steps. Copy again. And insert to Sanosa modeler part name. Now, if I will press OK, it would now go to 150 miles per hour. So if I would be going 199 miles per hour, the needle would be here. But it would not stop here, and I would drive further. It would be like if I would do 150 miles per hour, it would probably be here, and the top speed going 200 miles per hour would be here, because it's the needle is stuck to the maximum velocity parameter. So what we're gonna do now, we have our 10-step degree, so we know what how much degree is from 0 to 10 miles per hour. Now we have our 199 miles per hour. We subtract the maximum what our dash can show, which is 150, and we get 49.37 degrees. So we need okay guys, so I've made a brutal mistake here, very big mistake. So we have our approximately 200 miles per hour top speed, 199.375 or 4. No, it's just I think it was 319. So our top speed and minus subtract 150. So we know the angle from 150 to our top speed. So I've made a very big mistake, and I've used these miles per hour as an angle. So I've divided them by 360, and it was a very large mistake, so that's why there's a cut in here. So what do we have now to do with those 49 miles per hour? We have to divide them by 10, because our 10 miles per hour steps, our steps are 10 miles per hour. So we divide them by 10, and we have 4.9 steps. And now we have to multiply those 4.9 steps by 15.8 degrees. So I copy, yes, I copy them. So 4.9 multiplied with 15.8 degrees is 78 degrees. Not 49, but 78 degrees. Now, with this we can divide by 360, which is 0.2 something. Now we have in Sanosa modeler our 0.66144, which will be at exactly 150 miles per hour Gorg. So we take those and make it calculator friendly. So we have those additional 78 degrees, I think, and we add our 150 miles per hour, which is 0.66144, and it's really complicated, but it works, I can guarantee you, and I will show you. Now we have our 0.87, and we can first let's copy it and make it Sanosa modular friendly. But I want to give you an example what would happen if I would multiply it by 360. This is our complete angle from 0 miles per hour to 199 miles per hour. So almost, so you can, where's our screenshots? You can see that from 0 degree to, I don't know, 180 maybe is here. Then 270 is somewhere here, and 360, 316, yeah, it's somewhere here. So let's take that and put it in here. And after I've watched the recordings, I've noticed that the zero is not the Gorg, the zero Gorg is not exactly where it should be. So let's take that second screenshot and put it into GIMP again. To make it ultra perfect, if we can even. And this time I will just go from here. So Now it's vertical. This is yeah. Let's I don't know. Let's do it auto, like it used to be. So we have now. This is very nitpicking, but I just want to do it for completion. 19.56. And drag it to here. And just a little bit. 1795 is yeah, 1.61 degrees divided by 360 and add that to our 0. So basically make it Sanosa friendly, Sanosa modeler friendly, copy it and insert it. Now theoretically we should have our gauge needles fixed. Press OK. Oh no, please not. Export dash FCE, exit, take that dash FCE, open up the car with, which I've already opened, import the dash and save the file and close it. Very important with Need for Speed Wizard, you have to close the file after you have saved it. So I'm still recording and let's see how our gauge needles will behave in the game. Oh, that's a very large mouse icon. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, it is, as you can see, the miles per hour needle is a little bit higher, just where I've wanted it to be. We've already done the rounds per minute, just recheck everything. It's somewhere okay. It could be a little bit lower, but I'm comfortable with it. I'm okay with it. So let's see how our miles per hour needle will, our tachometer will expand. And for this I will go into the last gear where we will reach our top speed. And in this case it will be the 5th gear, because the 6th gear is a how do you say, it's too long. So I will reach 199 miles per hour in the 5th gear, because the 6th gear is a fuel to save fuel. Just don't know the English word. Let's just go. Reaching 10 miles per hour, 20 miles per hour, 30 miles per hour, 40 miles per hour, 50, 60 and 70. Yeah, it's not very accurate right now, but you can see the rounds per minute is actually really good. It's really okay. Now we will reach 150 miles per hour, and now we go beyond the dashes. Beyond the dashing. and we've already reached the maximum from the tachometer needle, from the miles per hour needle, because we've already reached 319 kilometers per hour, and the needle would not go any further. Even if I would go downhill now and I would reach 350 kilometers per hour, the needle would not stick to the actual speed, but it will stick to the theoretical top speed from the car, which is the maximum velocity parameter. That's why it won't expand any further. So this is basically it. It's a very, I think, very precise method to fix the Gork needles from a dash view. And I hope you guys enjoyed until this point from the video, and I hope it's useful to any car modder. And yeah, if you have any questions, just leave a comment in the video.